Millions of dollars, hundreds of officers and deputies, and dozens of promises about gun restrictions and mental health resources. These are some of the safety measures that are coming up now. But there are some who are calling out Governor Rick Scott for not making these changes before the Parkland shooting.
The governor is crisscrossing the state, talking about his $500 million plan to keep schools safe. Today he was in Jacksonville and Tampa.
The most important thing we can do now is make sure every parent knows that their child's going to go to a safe school.
He's already visited Miami, and tomorrow he'll be in West Palm Beach. Different cities, but the same plan, and time is running out for legislators to make any of these changes official.
And Nightside reporter Joshua Dorwich shows you the governor's push to add funding for school resource officers is not a new idea. In fact, it was proposed 5 years ago, and it got a very different response.
December 21st, 2012. That was exactly 1 week after 20 children were shot and killed at Sandy Hook Elementary. Mike Fasano, he was a Republican state rep at the time, he sent this letter to Governor Rick Scott asking him to consider an idea. Set aside enough funds for enough school resource officers for every elementary school in our state. But at the time, the response from the governor's office was,
For whatever reason, we never got a response. However, 5 years later, now we see the governor is making it sound like, it's a new idea. It's his idea when there were other calls for doing it 5 years ago.
Since then, we have had more shootings in Florida that have prompted more debate about gun control, but not much action. Not after the Pulse nightclub shooting in 2016, and not last year after the Fort Lauderdale airport shooting, when the governor said, quote, "It's not a time to be political," end quote. Fasano says it begs the bigger question, well, why now?
He wants to show that he's trying to make certain this doesn't happen again. I'm very pleased about that, of course. But I want everyone to understand that sometimes people do things not based on of what has happened or what may happen, but based on what's politically correct at the time.
Keep in mind, this $500 million plan does require legislative approval. The governor's spokesperson did respond to our questions about this letter, saying that the governor's 6 previous budget proposals have all included requests for more funding for our Safe Schools program. There's been no action on that either.
The Pinellas County School District says it is waiting for direction from lawmakers before adding officers or security measures. Hillsboro's advising schools to run lockdown drills. And today, Hernando County decided to arm every school with a sheriff's deputy. The school district and the county will split that bill, and that is more than $800,000.